Our channel is focused 100% on stories like this, bringing you valuable information the media hides from you. Please, so you don't miss videos like this, subscribe to the channel and leave a like. It really helps our work. The Kennedy family has long been America's royal dynasty, a clan associated with wealth, influence, charisma, and tragedy. To many, they represent the embodiment of the American dream. Yet their story has been overshadowed by a darker narrative, one that whispers through decades of untimely deaths, scandals, and mysterious accidents. This narrative is known as the Kennedy curse. Tonight we unravel the chilling theory that suggests the Kennedy family has been haunted for generations by forces beyond their control. And we ask, is this really just coincidence, or something far more sinister? To begin, we must step back into history, into Ireland, where the Kennedy lineage first began. Some theorists claim that Joseph P. Kennedy, the patriarch who built the family fortune, made a fateful deal to secure his wealth and power. Whether with organized crime, political insiders, or even something far darker, this alleged bargain may have condemned not only him, but his descendants, to pay the ultimate price. The curse, they say, was born out of ambition. The tragedies began to stack early. In 1944, Joseph P. Kennedy Jr., the eldest son and the heir apparent, died in a mysterious plane explosion during World War II. Official records describe it as an accident during a dangerous mission, but others question whether there were deeper forces at play. Just 4 years later, Kathleen Kennedy, known as Kik, was killed in a plane crash in France. 2 siblings, gone in the prime of their lives. To the outside world, it was heartbreak. To those who whisper about the curse, it was only the beginning. Then came John F. Kennedy, the shining star of the family, who rose to become the 35th President of the United States. His presidency was filled with hope, glamour, and promise. Yet in 1963, in Dallas, Texas, the world witnessed his assassination event, still shrouded in conspiracy theories. Was he killed by a lone gunman, or was it an inside job orchestrated by powerful forces? Some believe the curse manifested through political enemies, ensuring his light was extinguished before it could burn too brightly. Only 5 years later, in 1968, his brother Robert F. Kennedy met a similar fate. Gunned down while campaigning for the presidency, his death echoed the same violent shadows that had taken his brother. 2 assassinations, 2 leaders of immense promise, both struck down in their prime. Theories of the curse gained traction. Could random chance explain this repetition, or was something working relentlessly to silence the Kennedys? The tragedies didn't stop there. In 1969, Edward Ted Kennedy drove off a bridge in Chappaquiddick, resulting in the death of Mary Jo Kopech. Though he survived, the scandal destroyed his presidential ambitions. Many say the curse took from him not his life, but his destiny, robbing him of the chance to sit in the Oval Office like his brothers. As decades passed, the next generation of Kennedys also suffered. In 1984, David Kennedy, the son of Robert, died of a drug overdose at just 28. In 1997, Michael Kennedy died in a skiing accident. Then, in 1999, John F. Kennedy Jr., often called America's Prince, perished when his plane crashed into the Atlantic Ocean, along with his wife and sister-in-law. The news shocked the world. Another Kennedy, gone far too soon, another whisper of the curse. Those who believe in the curse argue that the sheer number of deaths and accidents surrounding the Kennedys cannot be explained by chance. They suggest the family is targeted by forces that operate in the shadows, whether political elites, secret societies, or even supernatural powers.
Ow.
The Kennedys dared to challenge the establishment, and in return, the establishment ensured their legacy would be marked by tragedy. One theory points to Joseph P. Kennedy himself. Some say his ruthless climb to wealth and power involved deals with organized crime, stock manipulation, and political corruption. Perhaps the curse is less supernatural and more karmica. Punishment passed down through generations because of the father's sins. In this sense, the curse is not cast by witches or spirits, but by the very actions of the family's patriarch. Others, however, take a more mystical perspective. Irish folklore speaks of family curses that span generations. Curses cast when someone disturbs sacred ground, betrays trust, or calls upon forces best left alone. Could the Kennedys, with their deep Irish roots, have inherited a bloodline curse that follows them across oceans and decades? Some theorists even argue that the Kennedys are punished for seeking too much power, that there are secret societies, like the Freemasons, the Illuminati, or the hidden elites, that struck them down each time they tried to reshape the world. John F. Kennedy himself famously warned about secret societies in a speech before his assassination. Was he silenced for revealing too much? Was his family marked for destruction because they dared to defy the shadows? The idea of the curse also grows when we look at patterns of timing. Whenever a Kennedy rises to prominence, tragedy seems to follow closely behind. John F. Kennedy became president assassinated within 3 years. Robert F. Kennedy campaigned for president assassinated before he could take office. John F. Kennedy Jr. was rumored to be entering politics his plane went down. These patterns suggest a force, whether human or supernatural, working systematically to erase the Kennedys from power. But could all of this truly be coincidence? Statistically, large families do experience tragedies, especially prominent ones under constant scrutiny. Car accidents, overdoses, illnesses, and even assassinations could, in theory, be explained without invoking a curse. And yet, the Kennedy story feels different. It feels orchestrated, almost scripted, as if fate itself insists on cutting down their brightest stars. Even in recent years, the tragedies continue. In 2020, Maeve Kennedy Townsend McKean and her young son drowned in a canoe accident. Another sudden, devastating loss. Another chapter in the endless book of Kennedy sorrow. The curse, it seems, has not faded with time. What makes the Kennedy curse so haunting is not only the deaths themselves, but the sense of destiny stolen. This family, with so much influence, charisma, and intelligence, seemed fated to change the world. Instead, their story reads like a warning. A dynasty, haunted by forces beyond comprehension, forever punished for reasons we may never fully understand. Whether supernatural, karmic, or political, the Kennedy curse is more than just folklore. It is a lens through which we can see the darker side of power, ambition, and legacy. Perhaps the Kennedys were victims of their own choices. Perhaps they challenged forces too great to withstand. Or perhaps, just perhaps, they were truly cursed, trapped in a cycle of tragedy that no wealth or power could escape. The Kennedy family remains a symbol of hope and heartbreak, a dynasty that soared higher than most, only to fall harder than any. And as long as tragedy continues to stalk their bloodline, the whispers of the curse will never fade. So ask yourself, is the Kennedy curse real? Or is it a story we tell to explain the inexplicable? Either way, one thing is certain, the Kennedy family's story will forever haunt America. A chilling reminder that no dynasty, no matter how powerful, is safe from the shadows. Our channel is focused 100% on stories like this, bringing you valuable information the media hides from you. Please, so you don't miss videos like this, subscribe to the channel and leave a like. It really helps our work.